Has Bitcoin made a comeback after yesterday's FOMC meeting? Is Ethereum under investigation by the SEC? And why are Solana and Stacks making big waves in the altcoin space? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, it's not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.
Solana has replaced Ethereum as a #1 smart contract blockchain by trading volume. Trading volume in Solana-based decentralized exchanges has increased 67% to $21.3 billion in 7 days, according to DeFi Llama. Volume in Ethereum-based decentralized exchanges rose 3% to $19.4 billion over the same period. The so-called flippening seems to have been catalyzed by speculative fervor in Solana-based meme coins, Dog with Hat, Bonk, and Book of Meme, as well as Slurf. The top trending tokens for the last 24 hours on DEX Screener were from Solana. Such has been the speculative frenzy that 2,300 meme coins came into existence in a single hour on March 13th, and the supply of stablecoins on Solana hit a multi-year high of 2.8 billion. According to Reflexivity Research, the surge in Solana's volume began in the fourth quarter of 2023 as a result of the proliferation of points programs and airdrops like the Solana DEX Jupiter. Solana also boasts a higher capital efficiency than Ethereum and other smart contract blockchains. In other words, the blockchain can support higher trading volumes with a lower dollar value of assets locked in its DeFi ecosystem. Bitcoin Layer 2 network Stacks was trending on Google after the network's Nakamoto upgrade received a widespread approval. According to the Stacks Foundation, the upgrade was approved by every voter who had Stacks as STX, and 99.98% of the votes cast by those who were not Stacks supported the proposal as well. As a result of this community endorsement, the Nakamoto testnet is slated to go live on March 25th, 2024, and sometime between May 15th and 29th, the Nakamoto mainnet will go live. The project's white paper states that the upgrade is expected to bring significant improvements to the network. These include quicker block times, guaranteed Bitcoin transaction finality, reduced forking risks, and a decrease in the maximum extractable value, or MEV, associated with the Bitcoin transactions. Furthermore, a trust-minimized iteration of Bitcoin called SBTC, specifically designed for the Stacks ecosystem, will be implemented as a part of the upgrade. This upgrade is expected to improve the DeFi experience on Stacks to match the capabilities and appeal of other major platforms. The price of Stacks also skyrocketed, rising more than 13% on Wednesday morning following the approval. Bitcoin liquidity protocol Velar has announced the launch of Dharma, its automated market maker, aimed at bringing DeFi liquidity to the Bitcoin ecosystem. Set to go live on Bitcoin Layer 2 Stacks on March 19th, Dharma will expand the DeFi capabilities of the Bitcoin network. Velar's V1 Dharma introduces a decentralized exchange, allowing token pairs to be traded fully on-chain. The launch is poised to deepen liquidity within the burgeoning Bitcoin ecosystem and unlock new DeFi capabilities. Dharma provides users with advanced financial tools for liquidity provision, trading, and asset management. 2 token pairs will be supported upon launch, with additional tokens set to be added on consecutive days. Stacks ABTC and Stacks AE/USDC will initially be available for trading before being complemented by the introduction of further pairs. By leveraging the inherent security of the Bitcoin network, Velar's Dharma AMM provides a reliable and user-friendly platform for decentralized finance operations. Many crypto traders use a centralized exchange over a DEX for liquidity. Centralized exchanges have much more liquidity and trading options than DEXs do, but there's one big problem that all crypto exchanges have: the user experience and the user interface. The user interfaces and experiences are not good for either, and that's why trading bots exist. Specifically, Telegram-based trading bots: simple, easy to use, fast, and inexpensive. Our partners at Bitbot are the world's first self-custody Telegram trading bot. Telegram trading bots are doing an amazing $72 million a day in trading volume and a total of $7 billion in crypto trades. It's no longer just a small niche, bots are here to stay. Bitbot is the first self-custody Telegram trading bot, and they do it with MPC multi-signature wallet tech. The fact that you don't have to move your funds to trade them is a big advance in bot trading, and you can't do that with Unibot or Bananagun. And unlike those two bots, Bitbot is in its pre-sale stage right now. First, they're running a 100K airdrop on Tropy. Then, Bitbot is raising $4.3 million with a token pre-sale price of 1 cent, and they've raised over $1.4 million already. Unibot and Bananagun gave some huge 200x type gains to early investors, so check out the Bitbot website and socials and the pre-sale going on right now. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has reportedly issued several subpoenas to companies related to attempts to label Ether as a security. According to a March 20th report, an investigation by the SEC into the Ethereum Foundation could give the Commission regulatory coverage to define Ether as a security. The Foundation suggested via GitHub that it may be under investigation from a state authority. Several US-based companies reportedly received subpoenas from the SEC requesting they provide documents and financial records related to dealings with the Ethereum Foundation. According to people familiar with the matter, the Commission launched a campaign to classify ETH as a security following the blockchain's transition from proof of work to proof of stake in 2022. While in office, SEC Chair Gary Gensler has refused to answer direct questions about whether ETH qualifies as a security under the Commission's purview, despite claiming that Bitcoin, Ether, and others were not securities in 2018. The SEC has approved ETFs tied to Ether futures, but has yet to decide whether to approve or deny a spot ETH ETF. Congressional District Chairman Patrick McHenry quote tweeted this video of his from early last year, asking Gary Gensler if ETH was a security.
Would you categorize Ether then?
Look, I think that the general sweep of what Congress did, not just in the 30s, but as amended.
I'm asking you, sitting in your chair now, to make an assessment under the laws as exist. Is Ether a commodity or a security?
Without speaking to anyone.
I know you've repeatedly said you're not going to speak to one, except you've spoken to one, Bitcoin. So I'm asking you to speak to a second one, the second largest market cap here.
And speaking to the tokens, there's 10 to 12,000. If there's a group of entrepreneurs in the
asking
middle,
about one.
The public is anticipating a profit based on the...
I'm asking you a specific question, Chair Gensler.
He added that reports indicate Gary Gensler is moving to unilaterally classify ETH as a security. This is contrary to the CFTC's assessment and the SEC's prior actions. Congress decides the SEC's jurisdiction and budget. Chair Gary Gensler doesn't get to make it up as he goes along. And Brian Quintens, head of global policy at A16Z and ex-CFTC commissioner, wrote on X saying, "Reminder, when the SEC allowed ETH futures ETFs to trade on its regulated security exchanges, it explicitly acknowledged the status of the underlying ETH as being a non-security and outside of its jurisdiction." Importantly, this ETF approval decision in October 2023 occurred well after Ethereum changed to proof of stake in September of 2022, meaning that to the SEC, ETH in its present state as of October 2023 was not a security. If the SEC had any doubt about the regulatory treatment of ETH in October 2023, it wouldn't have approved the ETF. If ETH were in fact a security, then the CFTC-listed futures contracts on which the ETFs were based would be illegal. Moreover, if ETH were a security, then the ETH futures ETF would be an illegal instrument. The SEC cannot approve an illegal instrument to trade over a national securities exchange. But usually when a bunch of FUD comes out before an important deadline like an ETH ETF, it's to scare the general public into selling so bigger players can get prices much cheaper before the eventual approval. So keep that in mind. Bitcoin reacted positively to commentary from the United States Federal Reserve as it chose to hold interest rates at current levels. After the meeting of the Federal Open Market Committee, or FOMC, Fed Chair Jerome Powell suggested that it would be appropriate to enact rate cuts later in the year. Bitcoin ultimately avoided another retest of the $60,000 support, instead marching towards $68,000 and fully canceling out its previous losses. Trader Gel wrote on X, "There we go, Bitcoin is going for the higher low as expected. Today's objective, hold above 65,300. Do that and a reclaim of the 2021 cycle highs is on the menu." Net outflows from the United States spot Bitcoin ETFs meanwhile failed to dent sentiment further. The latest figures from Farsight estimate that $261 million left the new ETF products on March 20th, mostly fueled by $386 million in outflows from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Crypto Paradigm wrote, "Today's bounce with the negative inflows, assuming accurate and including post-market, means that the market is not dependent on the ETFs to move up. Bullish."